At noon, the Justice Department asks a judge to weigh in after former President Trump posts what prosecutors call a threatening message on social media. A new deadline Trump's legal team is facing. And a disappointing end to the U.S. Women's World Cup run. A closer look at what went wrong. Good afternoon and welcome to News 3 Now at noon. Happening today, we're kicking off our annual back-to-school supply drive in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County. We want your help. Leah Linscheid is live with a request. Help her stuff the bus ahead of this school year, Leah.
Good afternoon, folks. Hello. We are live out here at the Metcalfs on the west side, just off of the West Town Mall. We are asking you to stuff the bus with us this year. We've been doing this fundraiser for 3 years now. This is the biggest call yet, trying to fill an entire bus with school supplies to make sure every student has all of the supplies they need to find success in the classroom this fall. So you can come out and donate all day here. We've got a list of other places you can donate for the next 2 weeks up on our website. And we want to inspire you with a massive donation, our biggest donation to date. Let's head over here. I want you to meet Brian with Melios. He's got a check. I don't know if you can read this, for $3,000. That's incredible. Brian, thank you so much. We're speechless.
Well, thank you very much, and I really do appreciate this time to come back and help our local community. You know, I'm born and raised here in Madison, and I love to give back to our community, so we created this Local Matters project so that we can give back to the nonprofit organizations that really could use the help and help in the local community.
And Brian, I gotta call you out again, because it's not just $3,000 that Melios is giving us. You have a push for the next 2 months. Tell us about that.
That's correct. We're partnering with Boys and Girls Club for the next 2.5 months. We'll be done in the end of September. And anytime you go to Melios between now and then, a portion of your sales goes to Boys and Girls Club.
Brian, another round of applause for this gentleman. My goodness, $3,000. It's really incredible. We have seen so many donations out here this morning. A lot of folks bringing monetary donations, some folks bringing supplies as well. We can't tell you how much we appreciate folks like Brian, like Melios, like any local business who has stepped up, including Lamers Bus Lines. They're donating the bus out here. If you would like to give back, I want you to head to channel3000.com/back-to-school for all of the details on locations, including every Metcalf's location, Boys and Girls Club location, and News 3 Now studios. Drop by and see us over at News 3 Now for the next 2 weeks. You can also find a list of supplies we're looking for up on our website. One more time, that is channel3000.com/back-to-school. For now, I'm Leah Linscheid. Back to you.
Thanks, Leah. Let's head to the weather patio now, where meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at our first warn forecast.
Yeah, beautiful at noon hour. No excuse not to get out there and help out with the school supplies. We've got just beautiful weather today, and it looks like that'll continue for most of this week. Now, we missed out on the rain. We got some of the clouds that skirted across the area overnight. Now that is moving on out, and we are looking at some sunshine here at the noon hour. And we will call up for partly sunny skies. It's going to be a really nice afternoon. Pretty typical August weather. 72 right now in Madison. Actually, a tinge cool earlier this morning with that breeze coming in out of the north. 75 right now in Janesville, 77 in the Dells. So it's going to be warming up. Seasonable temperatures this week. Going to be about 80 today, low 80s most of the week. We do have a few chances of rain this week. They're not great chances. We kind of missed out on our chances yesterday, kind of dove down to our south. We'll talk more about that coming up. And we are expecting lots of dry weather throughout the week going into the upcoming weekend. So watching our future track, we'll look at partly sunny skies. Temperatures warm up very close to 80. Low humidity, so it's going to be very comfortable. We do have a north wind up to around 10 miles per hour. So a really nice afternoon for us. 72 right now with that north wind up there at 8 miles per hour. That'll be up there 5 to 10 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. With partly sunny skies, we should be getting very close to 80. As mentioned, we do have a couple of rain chances this week. We'll see how much we can expect coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, Kelly, thank you so much. 2 people were arrested in Columbia County following a traffic stop on I-39. After pulling a driver over around 7:30 last night, a deputy allegedly saw evidence of drugs in the vehicle. The 57-year-old driver and a 34-year-old passenger were arrested and are now facing tentative charges. Those include charges of felony possession with intent to deliver cocaine and fentanyl and felony bail jumping. Now to Janesville, where police are investigating a motorcycle crash that left 1 person dead. Investigators say 2 people on a motorcycle were traveling south on Center Avenue Sunday night when a truck pulled out in front of them. The motorcycle collided with the truck and both the passenger and driver were hospitalized. The driver of the motorcycle died. An investigation is ongoing. Former President Donald Trump's legal fight over his alleged attempts to change the outcome of the 2020 presidential election is just getting started, with both sides filing new court motions. Natalie Brand has the latest.
As former President Trump continues to lash out on the campaign trail,
those indictments aren't worth the paper they're written on. They're not worth, they took away free speech.
The Justice Department asked a federal judge to weigh in after Trump posted a message on social media that prosecutors felt was threatening, saying, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you." Trump's lawyers have until 5 p.m. Eastern to respond to the motion.
What the Biden administration is trying to do is prevent the press from learning about exculpatory and helpful information, evidence that the people have a right to know about.
The Trump legal team is preparing requests of its own. The former president on social media says he doesn't think he can get a fair trial in D.C. and will be asking for the judge to recuse herself, as well as for a change of venue. A new CBS News poll finds that around half the nation believes Trump tried to stay in office beyond his term through illegal and unconstitutional means. But for most Republicans surveyed, a majority say they view the indictments as an attempt to derail his 2024 campaign.
It looks to me like every time something's going bad for Biden, they do something more to Trump to try to bring him down, which obviously isn't working. His numbers still look good.
Some GOP voters in Iowa acknowledge Trump's legal fights are crowding out other topics.
I think it's hard for the other candidates to take a stand one way or the other. It makes it hard then to stay focused on the issues. And I think we need to stay focused on the issues.
The polling also found a majority of Americans overall view the indictments and ongoing investigations as upholding the rule of law. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
And another legal battle is brewing in Georgia. Fulton County's DA has been looking into Trump's attempts to replace Electoral College electors with electors who would have been loyal to Trump. Meanwhile, the Justice Department has released an update on prosecutions connected to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. According to the latest statistics, about 1,100 people have been prosecuted. Nearly 70% of those have been convictions. In total, about 632 people pleaded guilty. Another 110 were convicted at trials. Investigators are still trying to identify more than 300 people involved in the violence that day. It was a devastating loss for the U.S. women's national team at the World Cup in Australia yesterday. Team USA took on Sweden with high expectations. The tense, scoreless game was decided by penalty kicks. Despite a crucial save by the U.S.'s Alyssa Nair, it was again missed shots on goal that will be the downfall of the U.S. Megan Rapinoe sailed her penalty. Sophia Smith's went wide, and Kelly O'Hara saw hers bounce off the post. In the end, Sweden's 7th kick seemed to have been stopped, but the ball trickled just across the line. The match marks the final World Cup appearance by Rapinoe, who announced her retirement this summer. Well, there's more to come here on News 3 Now at noon. You'll have another chance to become a billionaire this week. Plus, the Barbie movie breaks a new record. Details coming up in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
The design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Sir Jenian's 93-year history means you pay $93 for installation no matter how many rooms you carpet. Get carpet and pad in your old carpet removed and recycled. Our competitors can't match it. Ask about 18-month financing. Local, sustainable Sir Jenian's.
Does our foam insulation work? Listen to this.
The power in the neighborhood was out for 2 days in 95-degree weather. My thermostat only went up 3 degrees, and that's even with letting the dog in and out. It was very comfortable here.
And her savings were more than the insulation costs.
If you want to save money on your power bills, get USA Insulation. It makes a huge difference.
USA Insulation.
We need to talk about Sonobello.
We are getting rid of all of this
all of this today.
Ladies, this summer you can cover up or feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello. One visit, permanent fat removal.
Look at this shape. My tummy is gone and my hourglass shape is back.
Wherever there's excess fat, we can remove it. That's what we do all day, every day.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I could actually wear a two-piece after 25 years.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Now, with our Best Body Summer event, you can schedule your free, no-obligation consultation, plus save $250 off instantly. That's $250 off your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com.
You got me.
Tag. You're it.
Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
The Barbie movie has hit more than $1 billion in global sales, sealing a place in history. It's now the first film solely directed by a woman, Greta Gerwig, to surpass that milestone. Barbie also ruled this past weekend's box office, raking in $53 million domestically. Speaking of $1 billion, there was no big winner for Friday's Mega Millions drawing. Now that jackpot has reached an estimated $1.5 billion with a cash option of $757 million. That could make it the third largest prize in U.S. lottery history. The next drawing is tomorrow night. And ex-owner Elon Musk says a teased cage fight against Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg will stream on X, which was formerly known as Twitter. Musk adds that all proceeds would go to charity for veterans. Zuckerberg competed in his first jiu-jitsu tournament earlier this year. The Facebook founder responded on his Threads social media network, quipping that maybe they should use a, quote, more reliable platform. So far, no date has been set for this possible cage match. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
And at the noon hour, the Dow is up 333 points, NASDAQ is up 10, and the S&P 500 is up 28. And our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action, 608-270-2833, or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. And today's ag prices are next, along with our complete forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll head to the movies with our Will Loper to find out what's worth watching and which film leads the box office.
The 70th annual Sun Prairie Sweet Corn Fest is August 16th through the 20th at Angel Park. 5 days of events, live music, and loads of fresh local corn. There's fun for the whole family. Book your stay in Sun Prairie and save with the Corn Fest discount.
You've probably heard by now, but Wanakee Remodeling has been transforming homes for the better part of half a century by installing materials that stand the test of time from a team of trusted home pros. Our design team delivers a turnkey experience for your interior or exterior remodeling project, leaving you with a home you'll love. At Wanakee Remodeling, we'll never stop improving. Right now, get a special window offer. Buy one window, get one 40% off with special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more.
Special report. Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
The Sun Prairie Sweet Corn Festival returns for its 70th year. Enjoy over 80 tons of mouth-watering sweet corn, rolled in butter and lightly salted, August 19th and the 20th. Visit sunprairiecornfest.com for the full schedule and hotel discounts.
When Tisha Campbell is around, you better recognize. The Hudsonette tweeted me like this, Gina! It was hysterical. Plus, a beautiful surprise for this baker.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Cell phones are a rite of passage for our kids, but how do you know if yours is ready for one? Tomorrow, we'll tell you about a handy tool that'll help you make the call.
And we'll have an update on our rain chances this week. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Pam, how are you doing?
I'm all right, Armin. Thanks. We're getting excited about the State Fair. That is continuing all week long through the weekend. My entire crew is headed there this afternoon to catch up with the Potato USA conference that's happening in Milwaukee. They're bringing their folks to the State Fairgrounds. And then tomorrow evening is the Governor's Blue Ribbon Meat Products Auction to benefit Wisconsin 4-H Foundation. I'll be there for that as well. Hey, while we're thinking about it, the Milwaukee area could use your help in trying to secure a $100,000 grant from Kubota Company. Kubota makes farm equipment, and the Hunger Task Force is asking you to help them secure $100,000 in farm implements that they're going to use on their 208-acre farm that's in the suburb of Franklin. All you need to do is go to that website, KubotaHometownProud.com. You can vote once every day from now until the 14th of August. Right now, they're in the number 2 spot as far as the number of votes, and they need to try to close that gap very quickly. So I told Sherry Tussler, the gal that's in charge of Hunger Task Force, we do what we can. So share this around your friends, your neighbors, your family, and let's get everybody to try to push more over the top. The Hunger Task Force, like I says, all about trying to make sure that food's available for those in need. They don't charge anybody anything. Last year, the Hunger Task Force delivered more than 9 million pounds of food to serve the hungry across the state of Wisconsin. So jot that down. KubotaHometownProud.com and vote. I was mentioning about how I'm headed to State Fair tomorrow morning. Very special event that we're going to be involved in, the annual Century Sesquicentennial Farm and Home Recognition. This program's been going on since 1948. Century farms in Wisconsin, more than 9,901 have been recognized. 70 of 72 counties have at least one Century farm in it. Sesquicentennial started in 1998 with recognition. We've got over 1,023 farms that have been recognized there, 56 of 72 counties. Believe it or not, Dane County is number 1 with the number of Century farms that they've recognized at 418. Washington County, number 1 with 95 sesquicentennial farms. Just to give you a little sense of depth. And if you want to see the names or the list, just go to the Wisconsin State Fair site and search for Century Sesquicentennial Farms. Barrel cheese today up 2.5 at $1.80. 40-pound block cheese quiet at $1.96.5. The AA butter today up 3 cents at $2.65 a pound. So there you go, Armin. I'm going to jump in the old Farmobile and be on my way to State Fair Park. I'll try to be back with you folks on Thursday to bring you some of the latest from there.
Have fun. Thanks so much, Pam. And as kids head back to school this year, a growing number will be returning to a 4-day school week. Bradley Blackburn explains why some larger school districts are taking this step and what it means for teachers, students, and families.
When the school bell rings in Independence, Missouri this year, 14,000 students are trying something new, a 4-day week with Mondays off.
We're adding 35 minutes onto the day, so the instructional minutes will be almost exactly the same.
Superintendent Dale Hurl and his staff have spent months planning for this calendar change. His district is the largest in the state to move to a 4-day schedule. They'll offer 5th-day childcare to families for $30 a day.
If they weren't using any care, well, certainly that could be a potential cost that they otherwise would not have.
Nearly 900 school districts across 26 states now use a 4-day schedule. That's up from 650 districts in 2020. While smaller rural districts have long favored the schedule, larger districts are now shortening their school week to recruit and retain teachers.
The number of teacher applications that we've received have gone up more than fourfold.
Right now, there's not good evidence on the academic impacts of the 4-day school week.
Aaron Pallas with Teachers College Columbia University is watching the trend and argues there are better ways to tackle a teacher shortage.
The best way is to pay them better. And Missouri as a state ranks basically last or next to last in the country in terms of teacher salaries.
In Independence, some parents have had concerns.
It's a little bit of a shock.
But Hurl says it's a step they needed to take.
I think this really needs to lead to a bigger discussion nationwide about, what are we going to do to support the teaching profession?
A conversation more districts are facing as students head back to school. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio now with our complete forecast.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful noon hour out here. We've got plenty of sunshine. I've noticed now as we're cruising through August, the shadows are getting longer as we're losing, obviously, a lot of daylight as we cruise through the month of August. One thing we did not get much of over the last week, you can see that donut hole right over southern Wisconsin where no rain fell. The system that hit parts of Iowa and Illinois yesterday really walloped some areas. Some areas over the last 7 days down there picked up anywhere between 3 and 8 inches of rain, while we just had a few showers last week. Right now, the storm system, though, is now moving away from our area, and that's allowed the clouds to depart. We will see a partly sunny sky today, and it should be a nice afternoon. The humidity is fairly low. We have a north wind wrapping in on the backside of that storm system. That's bringing us some dry conditions, low humidity. Well, we've only had a trace of rain so far in the month of August, so we're just going to continue to grow this deficit now at 82 100ths for the month. And since June 1st, we've had 7.35 inches. Of course, a lot of that came at the end of July. We're still at a big deficit of 3 1/4 inches since June 1st. And for the year today, we've had exactly 19 inches. That's 4 3/4 of an inch behind schedule. So we are in desperate need of some rain. Unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot of beneficial rains coming our way. We have a few chances of some rain late Wednesday and again on Friday, but it looks like the amounts look to be fairly light, a 1/10 to maybe a 1/4 of an inch. We are looking at seasonable temperatures, though. Nothing too high, nothing too cool this week. Readings in the low 80s for afternoon highs. Do have a couple of those rain chances, but a lot of dry weather expected this week going into the weekend. Our average high now is 81. We're expecting a high of 80. The low tonight, 61, right on target for this time of August. Temperatures right now are very mild, 72 in Madison, 75 in Janesville, while it's 81 right now to the west. Seeing some of these temperatures starting to get at least above 80. 75 right now in Sauk City, 75 also in Waunakee, currently 74 in Oregon. So it's a nice noon hour. Plenty of sunshine, or at least partly sunny skies throughout the afternoon. A nice north wind providing a little bit of a breeze. Temperatures near 80 by 4 o'clock. Just a few clouds popping up throughout the afternoon hours, but that should be about it. If you are headed out this evening, temperatures will back off fairly quickly through the 70s, so you might need a light jacket after the sun goes down, which is just after 8 o'clock now. Talking about the chance of rain on Wednesday. Most of it, once again, looks like it's going to be falling to our south, hitting parts of Iowa, parts of Illinois. We'll be on the northern fringe of it, giving us a chance of some rain. It looks like the better chances will hold off until Wednesday evening before diminishing after midnight. And even that does not look like a whole lot of rain, unfortunately. Our first warm forecast, 80 today. A nice night tonight, 61, 82 tomorrow, a little bit warmer. There's that chance of rain. Later in the afternoon, more likely toward the evening on Wednesday. Then the second chance comes in on Friday, mainly in the morning. Temperatures back off a little bit this weekend, but still close to 80 both Saturday and Sunday.
All right. Thank you so much, Kelly.
You bet.
Up next, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Say goodbye to ho-hum side dishes and hello to a fresh-tasting one that goes with just about anything. Plus, it only takes minutes to throw together.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Get 11% off efficient tools at Menards. Masterforce 20-volt tools have everything you need to get the job done right. One battery, 34 tools and accessories. High power, extreme performance, ultimate durability, limitless versatility. Get the Masterforce 20-volt cordless hybrid fan for $48.94 after rebate. Add more power in a smaller package with the new 20-volt XHC battery. Just $88.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Why did you switch? With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
If your side dish lineup this time of year is baked beans, macaroni salad, and corn on the cob, and you just repeat these over and over, I think you'll love what we're whipping up today. It's a fluffy quinoa salad made with a collection of colorful veggies. And the best part, it goes with just about anything. We start by cooking some quinoa according to the package directions and cooling it. Then we add some cherry tomatoes that we cut in half, diced cucumbers, peeled or unpeeled, and some chopped red onion. Now we add a can of chickpeas that we drained really well. And to give this a fresh summery taste, we mix in a homemade vinaigrette that we made with a few off-the-shelf ingredients. After tossing all this together, we finish it off with some crumbled feta. Then we're good to go. You can serve this at room temperature or chilled if you prefer. Either way, this side dish is so fresh tasting and different, everyone will be asking for more. To get the recipe for our garden quinoa toss, simply check out our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a colorful change of pace way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, and Kelly has a look at the final weather.
Yeah, really nice Monday. We're seeing the sun break through the clouds that we had earlier this morning. Temperatures generally in the 70s most of the afternoon. Very comfortable with that low humidity. North wind around 10 miles per hour, keeping things down a little bit. It will cool off this evening fairly quickly, so if you are headed out after sunset, you might need a light jacket. First warm forecast, 61 tonight. Another comfortable night, 82 tomorrow. Wednesday, we do have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. That'll be later in the afternoon, more likely toward the evening. I think generally dry on Thursday. Another chance for some rain on Friday. Neither one of these systems looks like it'll produce a whole lot of rain for us, but there is that chance this week. This weekend, temperatures near 80 with another chance of may see a shower or thunderstorm, it looks like, by Sunday. That'll continue into a Monday of next week.
Very refreshing summer week. Thanks for joining us. See you again today at Live at 4.